I'm Maria Bauman, and I am a community organizer and a dance artist, and I live in Brooklyn, New York, Lenape-King.
Stand clear of the closing doors.
The motto of my dance company is Sweat Your Truth. When I dance and when I perform, inevitably I'm drenched in sweat, and I always think like, man, I gave you myself, to the audience. I feel like this came from inside of me, And then there's that idea of sweating, like, oh, I sweat you, or so-and-so sweats somebody, meaning that they love them, that they're on them, that they're trying to be up around them, And so for me, it's really important, this idea of loving up on our own truths. The thing that we really want to get at is helping people have a sense of our own humanity and interconnectedness as a way to find out how to be together better. My story of Black folks, of queer folks, of trans folks is about our wealth, is about our abundance, is about our imaginations, our labors, our joy. One of the aspects of Black wealth that I've really been intrigued by is mentorship. It's a place that I feel really rich in my own life. From Sharon Bridgeforth to Jawole Zoller to Dr. William R. Jones to Nia Love, many, many amazing folks who kind of blow all around you, at your back, but outside, just going like, go, 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 go. And I'm so grateful, and now I get to be part of that. It's not lost on me that having an undergraduate degree in dance and a graduate degree in dance, from the academy, I couldn't name 3 queer, let alone trans artists of color, and yet, from my experience outside of the academy, I know tons. And thank God for queer and trans mentors who have helped me understand our lineage. And so I really wanted to offer that forward. And so I thought, oh, the opportunity to work with Ailey students, but in this kind of open-ended process was a gift.
So today, what I'm gonna do is
These days I'm up to really facilitating spaces where people get a sense of their own power, either through organizing to undo racism and or doing that through our bodies. Sometimes those things go like that. Let's see, Dr. Jones. Here we go. So we've got Jones' Ethical Perspectives in Black Theology, Malcolm, and Martin.
If I don't make a comparison, Camus to me comes closer to Martin Luther King. Sartre comes closer to Malcolm X.
This piece started around Black wealth, and one of those kinds of Black wealth that's been important to me is mentorship. And that funneled down to thinking about a particular mentor of mine, Dr. William R. Jones.
If you read what Malcolm X says about any means necessary, and again, that's grossly misunderstood, but is determined in a contextual way by looking at what the oppressor himself or herself uses.
Back when I was 19 years old in Tallahassee at Florida State, Dr. Jones was one of my professors. And he was a Black liberation scholar, a theologian, a philosopher by trade. And I took his class, Theories and Dynamics of Racism and Oppression. And his class had such an impact on me.
If you encounter...
So this is about disagree.
By Camus' symbolic violence. I think that's how he would define it. I kill one person and then stop. What Sartre argues is that approach doesn't change the institutional structures of oppression. It is permissible to use the tactic of the oppressor up to the point where the oppressor uses that tactic himself or herself.
What's your point of view? Are you pissed off by what he's saying? Are you bored by it? Are you excited? Are you confused?
Textually, by looking at what the oppressor himself or herself uses.
it is permissible to use at least the same amount of force against the oppressor as the oppressor uses to keep people oppressed.
What about the feet? Can the feet be a
To me,
rolling
puts
point
it
of
in a
contact?
somewhat different kind of structure than what Camus is talking about. Camus to me comes a little closer to Martin. If I were to make a distinction, if I were to make a comparison,
This residency is super helpful, and then I get to bring something, I don't know that I want to say forward because the process isn't always linear, but you know, move it. We'll say that, move it in some direction, diagonally, backwards, maybe a little forward.